Hello Stampers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you my second card in my quilted card class that I made using the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper, which during the month of August is available for 15% off through my online store, and I'll put that link in the video directions. And there's also other Designer Series paper on sale that's in the main catalog, the Stampin' Up! Offers, so you can check that out and pick up some beautiful paper for a great price. So what I did for this was I cut 1¼ inch squares and 1¼ inch by 2 3/8. I had to remember there, inch squares. And to get the cute little foxes in my squares, I had to waste a little bit of paper, but it's totally worth it. So this is actually 2 sheets of Designer Series paper that I cut this from. So let me get started. First off, I want to do the embellishments. I got the sentiment "Praying for You" from the Unbounded Love stamp set. Really love it. It's got some really great sentiments in there. And this one is "Praying for You." I love it. It's just what I need for this card. All right, so first of all, I want to take the Spotlight on Nature dies and cut out a circle. So I'm just using a piece of white scrap, and here are the Spotlight on Nature dies. These are great dies. They nest, and there's actually 2 sheets of these. Got to get them out. There's so many circles, and it looks like I've got, or this is this circle here, I guess. Anyway, it's really got some beautiful circles, and you can check out some of my other videos where I use them. So I'm going to go ahead and just use that circle, and I'm going to use this scrap of cardstock and do 3 flowers, and the flowers are from this die set called Country Flower Dies, which I've used a lot of. But these are perfect, I thought, for this quilted card. They kind of go along with the theme of the paper, and so that's why I used them. So this is balmy blue cardstock, by the way, if you were wondering. And this is, the outer card is Night of Navy, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Boy, it's really jammed on there. Good. And you'll see when you're using the new cutting embossing machine, I'll just do a little commercial for this. Look how that intricate die just came right out. When I used to use the Big Shot, that wasn't always the case, and you had to pick stuff out, but really not so much with the new cutting and embossing machine. It does a really nice job of cutting. So I did poke those out, though they didn't come out. A little trick you can try if they're really sticking on you is you can put a sheet of wax paper in there on the cutting edge, and that'll help them to slip out. I haven't really done that with this set, but there's a little trick for you. All right, so I'm going to put this on the inside, a white square, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. I'm sorry, it's 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to glue that on the inside because it's kind of hard to write on Night of Navy cardstock. Unless, of course, you have a white gel pen, and actually then it looks really pretty. But I'm just going to leave it white for now. Grab my bone folder. Oh, there it is. I didn't put it away after my last video, so I'm going to do that this time so that I know where it is next time. And this color, I think it's boho blue. Pretty sure it is. I really should have written the colors down. They're so close together. So yeah, it is boho blue and Night of Navy. And then the flowers, like I said, are balmy blue. Because in here in the paper, see how there's a little bit of balmy blue. All right, so like on the other card, I just want to lay this out before I start gluing to make sure that I get my spacing right before I start gluing. Otherwise, you could end up having it sticking out on the bottom. And these are just 2 pieces of the Designer Series paper that came in the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper. Notice how I kind of have coordinating there, alternating, and then I have the little fox, so cute, and the flowers. All right, so that's how I'm going to do my spacing. I'm going to bring in my glue and just start gluing. It's a pretty easy card, not a lot of coloring. In fact, no coloring. It's just paper and glue for the most part. Now, I have to say, I'm a big fan of coloring, so kind of missing that on this card, but it's really quick and easy. And if you're like me, you buy a lot of Designer Series paper and then basically collect it and never use it. Well, this is a card that you can tweak to really whatever paper you have. And just 2 sheets of Designer Series paper that look good together, all 4 sides. And you can cut these little squares out and make some really beautiful cards. You can change up the sentiment to whatever you need a card for. Or some of my stampers like to leave the sentiment off and then put it on before they send it, which is fine too. I, on the other hand, just have a lot of different cards, and so I can just grab one out when I need it. So I kind of know what I'm running low on, and that's the sentiment I'll start, I'll add to my cards that I'm making. Of course, with a stamp club that meets in my home and my YouTube videos, I do make a lot of cards. I have a lot of cards on hand. But right now, I'm going to do this praying for you. My last video I did thank you cards, and since I had a few left over from my stamp club, I went ahead and just made up the rest, so replenishing my stock of thank you cards and praying for you cards. I have some friends that are going through some difficult times right now, so it's good to let them know that I'm thinking about them and praying for them and just that I'm in their corner. So once again, that's 2 3/8 by 1 1/4. The squares are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. For these, I just cut a row where there were like animals where I wanted them, and then you're left with some strips left over, that might look like this. You can actually put those inside your card. I'm not going to do it on this one because it doesn't actually match this one, but you can use up those strips on the inside, and it looks really cute. So there's that. Okay, I didn't stamp a sentiment, so let me do that. I'm going to stamp this one in Night of Navy. I did my original card in black tuxedo ink, but I got to thinking, well, it kind of looks a little, I don't know, stark. So I thought it would look better in Night of Navy, so that's what I did on here, and I think I like that better. So close that up. And of course I put there it is, my dimensionals away, so I found them again. I'm going to do 3 on the back, kind of like a triangle. You don't want to just do 2 because it'll get wibbly wobbly, and 4 is probably too much for this little circle, so I'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. I've got glue on my fingers, so everything is totally sticking to them, like these. All right, so you could put it, wherever you want to. I kind of liked it right there. I did fiddle around with it earlier when I was designing the card, and that's kind of where I liked it the best. And then the finishing touch are these cute little flowers. because they match the flowers. See these flowers, they match those, and kind of pull them out. Same color. So that's how I decided to do them in the balmy blue paper. And we'll just put one here. And like I said in my last video, I'm doing 3, which you want to design in odd numbers, and also doing a triangle. So you have this visual triangle here. And then the finishing touch was to use the pearlized enamel ink, the silver, I thought, not the white, silver. I have a whole bucket of them here. I love using these. The only thing, you have to like let them dry before you touch them. So otherwise you're gonna smush them flat. I've done that so many times. So you want to just put it on and let it dry for 10 or 15 minutes. Set it aside somewhere where you're not going to disturb it. And that's my card. And quick and easy, but very impressive. And please like my video, subscribe to my channel, leave me an encouraging comment, and have a great day.